Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back in. Today I'm hanging out at the Disneyland Resort for a rainy day update. We're going to be bouncing back and forth between both parks if I have time. I think I will. And yeah, we're just going to check up on a few things. I make my way down the stairs here. I think I'm going to walk into the park through downtown Disney. And yeah, if you're wondering if it's slow today, no. It's actually just as busy if it was not raining. Because like I've told y'all in the past, yeah, Disneyland is going to be more crowded than Walt Disney World. So just keep that in mind if you are planning a trip. Yeah, like it's been a long time since I've been to the park and it's been slow. Like where you walk in and I'm like, oh wow, it's pretty light. It just doesn't happen anymore. This destination is incredibly popular, mainly fueled by us locals. So yeah, I mean, it's just always busy. And even on rainy days like this, crowded, it's packed. So yeah, I'm braced for that. Made it through security and into downtown Disney. Look at this, the truck is open. They got spam musubi. I see that right there on the menu. I love spam musubi. I mean, it's the best when you're in Hawaii. Last time I was in Maui, I was able to snag a few of those. They're so good. Now the reason why I'm walking over here is because they've officially started work on Earl of Sandwich. Now be careful on this. This is the same ice skating rink that's in the Esplanade. Yeah, look at this. The steel has gone vertical for the all new Earl of Sandwich. Should be opening up hopefully sometime this year. It just depends on, how fast they can get through it. But yeah, this is gonna be nice. Finally a permanent home for Earl of Sandwich. They've been in that nasty trailer for a long time. So I'm sure they're happy about it as well. Coffee obtained. I got myself a dirty vanilla chai from Sip and Sonder. I'm gonna continue the journey through downtown Disney. There's another new shop that has just opened up and it's been very popular the past couple days. OMG, I can see the line from here. Look at that. That is not the line for beignets. That is the line for that store. Holy guacamole. No, thank you. That is absolutely ridiculous. For what? What's in there? Is there gold? Yeah, it looks like they're giving away 500 free Mercedes. So that's really cool for the Disney Storyland Boutique to be doing that. I also heard they're giving away a bunch of lightning lanes for free too. You don't have to purchase them. That's probably why this line is so long. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's probably gonna be a long time before I head inside the Disney Storyland Boutique shop. Yeah, that is not worth it to me. I'd rather wait in line for a ride if it was something like that. So let's continue the journey. But I'm sure whatever they have going on in there is cool. I mean, clearly it's very popular. So let's continue on through downtown Disney, a very busy downtown Disney. As you can see, all the restaurants are packed. The shops are clearly packed. And a lot of people are eating upstairs at Paseo, but we still got some takers down here at Centrico. Obviously, they don't want to just be seating people out here because there's no protection from the rain. And then, wow, we got a lot of people in front of the Wonderful World of Sweets shop too. Oh, stroller parking. This is prime value parking, by the way. That's the $30 upcharge. But yeah, man, oh man, it is busy. It's like this all the time. Okay, I'm gonna head over to California Adventure first. We're gonna check up on a few things over here, including the wait time for Pixar Pal Around. I really wanna ride that attraction. If it has a short wait, I'll do it because I want to take a sneak peek into the backstage area, bird's eye view style, on the Avengers Campus attractions. Just remember, they're building 2 new attractions here at the park. 4 new attractions in total are coming to California Adventure throughout the course of the next 5 to 10 years. But they're starting on 2 of them now. So I want to see if they've cleared some land back there or if they're preparing. And if the wait time is short for the Ferris wheel, we'll jump on it. So let's head inside the park to check it out. Only like a day left for the trolley, and then it's going to become a photo op for the rest of its life. And then maybe eventually just to the scrapyard with the rocket rods, which will be pretty sad because I feel like there was definitely a way to save it. I'm a believer in that. I believe that you could have saved the red car trolley and still built the new Avengers attractions. Here on Buena Vista Street, Elias & Company is moving along pretty nicely. They've been stripping away some of the bits of the exterior, some of the old bits and pieces as they prepare it for a new coat of paint. You can see they have the scrims up too. So yeah, in the next few weeks, this will look a little different. Ooh, look at this over here at the candy shop. Charlie Treats cast member is preparing some chocolate-covered strawberries. Ooh, my goodness, hello. They look so darn good. When I worked at Disneyland, I worked at the Gibson Girl ice cream parlor, and it was fun to make chocolate dip cones. I would do that, and we'd have a big window like this. It's still there, and people would come up and watch us make the waffle cones and dip them in chocolate. And there was times where I was very tempted to eat all of the chocolate myself, but if I were to do that, Mickey Mouse would probably slap me in the face. It wouldn't have been good, and he would have sent me home with no pay. See, I had to avoid eating the chocolate. OMG, look at the parade corridor. Let me zoom in. Hold on, everybody. Make sure you're tugging on those yellow safety straps. Yeah, slammed. Just packed right now. Wow. Well, at least people are enjoying the Lunar New Year festivities. I have yet to try any of the new Lunar New Year food. It's okay, though. At this rate, I feel like I'm going to run out of time. So maybe next year. But like I've said before in some of the previous videos, the food looks really, really good this year. Like, I would say this lineup is probably one of my favorite looking lineups in a long time. So I'm glad they stepped it up. So I'm really looking forward to food and wine this year. Wow, I think I need to start using my umbrella as like a sword to get through all of these people. This is crazy. This feels like Epcot right now. I love when it rains here in Southern California. We don't really get it often, but when we do, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy being out in the rain. Sometimes people can't drive in it, and that's okay. But in general, I enjoy being in the rain. And since everything's been going on lately, we desperately need it. So this is awesome. This is a very good day. And for those wondering about World of Color, yeah, they still do World of Color in the rain. They won't cancel the show unless there's like nobody here. If there's nobody here, they'll be like, you know what? Maybe we don't need to spend the money on the propane for the fire. But most of the time, they'll run it. So that is at least one nighttime spectacular that you can count on most of the time. Ooh, it looks like across the way there, that Incredicoaster doesn't have that long of a line, so that's nice.
And back, face forward, and hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, that was fun the other day. I had a great time on the coaster, and I was laughing because my friend Hannah was laughing so much. She loves the Incredicoaster, and I was cracking up the whole entire time. Whereas her husband Paul, he's not too fond of the coasters, so you know, he wasn't really laughing too much. That was a good ride though, nonetheless.
And back, face forward, and hold on.
Really fast dispatches today. Now, once that train gets over the top of that hill, they'll send this one. They'll get that information back to the computer. So there we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, isn't that awesome to watch? Like, sometimes these coasters operate so well with, you know, just how many trains they could run at once. Velocicoaster at Islands of Adventure is another one. I mean, Space Mountain, look at Space Mountain. Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. Some pretty efficient roller coasters. When they're up and going, they can get through a lot of people. 45 minutes for Midway Mania, which is pretty average. Yeah, it's really busy here on the pier. I wonder when Toy Story Mania is going to be getting a show upgrade. I've been saying for the longest time now, I feel like it's time for them to upgrade the games. I think some of the games are kind of outdated on the attraction. Okay, made it over here to Pal Around. They haven't tested since I've been walking around the pier, so I'm wondering how long this is gonna be. Dang, I got so close too, because this would have been perfect if they open it back up, because then I could just jump right on and get that nice bird's eye view into the backstage area for Avengers. So yeah, let me talk to a cast member real quick and see how long they've been down for. Ooh, they just had some audio issues. I didn't catch it on camera, but that's the second audio issue that I've heard here at the resort. The first one was when I was walking through the Esplanade a couple days ago, and now here on the pier, yeah, it was just like a skipping. Someone must be bumping into the DJ table backstage. Okay, so a little bit of a bummer. The Pixar Pal Around will be closed for the rest of the evening. It's probably because of the weather. This is an attraction that could maybe stay open in the rain. I've been on it in the rain, but then other times, depending on other factors at play, they'll go ahead and close it. So the same goes for Radiator Springs Racers. That one is down right now too. So I won't be able to go on Pal Around. Maybe on the way out, I'll walk over to Avengers Campus and see if I can see anything going vertical as far as like cranes are concerned. They haven't started any steel just yet. It's a little too early for that, but we can walk out that way regardless, just, you know, just for good measure. But for Pal Around today, she's down for the rest of the night. Remember, it's a rule that before you go on Pal Around, you have to shower. So these are available for you right outside of the attractions exit. Just make sure you do that before you go on. For those wondering, the Emotional Whirlwind is back open from its very short refurb. Yeah, they didn't add the loop that I thought they were gonna add. I thought they were gonna add a couple inversions for this one, or at least make it spin faster, but nope, no upgrade this time. So maybe on its next refurb, they'll do something crazy. Another thing that has been on my mind lately, just because I've seen some new flat rides hit the theme park industry market, I wonder if they'd ever replace this for maybe something newer. This has been here since day one. California Adventure opened up with Jumping Jellyfish. The most intense ride in the park, by the way. It really is the craziest free fall drop tower in the world. But I wonder if they'll ever replace it with something that's a little bit newer, or, you know, because at Disneyland Paris, they have like a newer version of this, which I think I rode when I was out there. And then they also have other flat rides. Zamperla is a great manufacturer that makes a lot of cool flat rides. And I wonder if they'd ever, you know, do something new in this spot. So I feel like maybe it's time, and they can make it look aesthetically nice with all the other buildings that surround it, because you have the Silly Symphony Swings that has been renovated from Orange Stinger to, you know, look like that. And then you have this like cohesive theming that kind of goes around. This is the only thing that has stayed the same, even past DCA 2.0. So yeah, I wonder if this has ever been a thought for Disney Imagineering. And then across the way at Little Mermaid, they're still working on the exterior queue. So that is it's been a lengthy project, I gotta say. Over here at Grizzly Peak, work continues on its refurb. You zoom in a little bit. Yeah, a lot of work happening right here at the turnaround before the lift hill. I'm trying to see what's wrapped up in those. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. I don't know what that is. Could be some new roller coaster tracks, you know, because they're gonna be adding 14 loops to this thing. So that could be it. But again, I'm not entirely sure. You're gonna have to help me out and down below in the comments. Yeah, this won't be opening up until March, by the way, for those that haven't caught up with the videos. This will be ready in time for spring break. Wow, there's a lot of work happening over here too. Look at that. Maybe it's a wooden roller coaster. I mean, look at all that wood that they have piled up there. Could be. All joking aside though, a roller coaster in this land would be pretty epic. I would be in favor of them knocking out the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail to do some sort of roller coaster. It's not a big space, but I feel like, you know, Walt Disney Imagineering can make it work, especially if the coaster kind of goes over this attraction as well. I mean, you can make it work. Something similar to the Grizzly Gulch roller coaster at Hong Kong Disneyland, which hopefully one of these days I'll get on. That ride looks so much fun. Let's see if they've done any painting over here, because usually they'll repaint all of this rock. Oh, they haven't gotten to it just yet. I mean, they still have plenty of time. This refurb is quite extensive. Ooh, they have a bunch of materials over here. But yeah, usually they'll paint all of this because you can see how it's faded, that green color right there. If it's just like previous ones, they'll spruce all this up and make it look nice and shiny for those spring break crowds. Made it over here to Avengers Campus, and yeah, just like I suspected, nothing vertical as far as cranes are concerned that I can see over the wall here. They might all be hiding back here behind this door, because this is like the magic door. I don't know what superhero this is. Wonder Woman or something comes out of this door and does the magic thing. So maybe all of the cranes are back there, and that's why we haven't seen them up vertical over here just yet. When the project does go vertical though, I will be covering it extensively. So if you aren't already subscribed, you should totally do that, because I will have Disneyland update videos almost every single week. As long as I'm here in Southern California, I will have some update videos for you. I'm going to be keeping a really close eye on these new rides. And even though I'm not a Marvel aficionado, I have no idea what's going on in the franchise, I can still appreciate the attractions. Like, I love Cosmic Rewind at Epcot. It's probably one of my favorite Marvel attractions. So I'm really excited for these two. I think they're going to be a lot of fun. That's pretty much going to do it for California Adventure side. So let's head over to Disneyland side really quick and do a lap and see what's going on over there. Successfully made it to the other side of the planet. Yeah, they're still working on the train station over here on Main Street. Well, not the station itself, but the track all the way up to New Orleans Square. And then behind me, they're still working on the new entrance turnstile. This will take probably a couple months, and then they'll be finished with this one. Oh, are they doing the flag retreat ceremony? I think that's what they're doing right now. Yeah, rain or shine. They'll usually do this. I feel like if it's like a typhoon, they'll just have someone come out here really quickly and fold her up. But when it's kind of light like this, they'll still do it. Because yeah, we saw some folks around enjoying. And yeah, you can see there's a lot of people leaving, but then there's also a lot of people entering the park too when I walked up. So it's, again, really busy at the resort today. Main Street windows are still down, so I wonder what's going on over here. You know, let's check the wait times really quick, because I'm curious. So yeah, there's a lot of people leaving, but again, there's a lot of people coming in. 5 minutes for Astro Orbiter, which that makes sense. I'm surprised it's not closed. Same with Dumbo. Ooh, 40 minutes for Peter Pan, that is brutal. 55 for Roger Rabbit, my goodness. And then let's see what we got over here. 45 for Haunted Mansion, that's not too bad. 35 for Rise of the Resistance, that's great. 20 minutes for Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, so not too shabby over here. Oh, Tiana's Bayou Adventure is temporarily closed, okay. Well, one thing is for sure, these flowers are loving the rain, and just all the plants in general. Oh, there's like nobody over here saying hi to Walt. Let's go say hi to Walt. I'm sure Walt is enjoying the rain today too. Oh, we have another pull down trash can on top of a little pedestal here. Hello, Mr. Disney. Hope you're doing really good today. Yeah, it is a nice day. Again, I love when it rains. I have no issue with it whatsoever. And same when I go to Florida, like I love when it rains in Florida. I think it's fun. That is pretty interesting about Tiana's Bayou Adventure though, because I've been on Splash Mountain in the rain many times. My friend Hannah and I did like a marathon on Splash Mountain. We did it like 9 times and it was pouring rain. We were soaked. I mean, we were just being goofballs. So I wonder what's going on with Tiana. Tiana's has been having a moment on both coasts. Here in California, it's been having some animatronic issues, and then over in Florida, same thing. So I wonder what's going on. And that's why in that one Disneyland video that I did, I talked about the A1000 animatronics having some problems. And one viewer did come up with a good point there. It could just be the technology. The technology is so good because they do move ridiculously smooth when they are working. So it could just be the tech and they're still getting used to the tech. But as far as it being down right now, I feel like there's no way it's the rain. I know that attraction can run in the rain. So I don't know, if we get over there and we take a look, maybe we'll have a better understanding as to why it's down right now. One more thing I could talk about in the hub really quick with Walt and Mickey is that the Disneyland Resort has a new park president. It is no longer Ken Potrock. Ken Potrock is now at a newly appointed role within the company. And now we have Thomas Mazzulam, I think his name is. And he was previously in charge of the Disney Cruise Line experience. So I say a pretty good track record because Disney Cruise Line has been crushing it lately. I know a lot of people that have done Disney Cruise Line, they really love it. And Disney Cruise Line is one of those big money makers for the company. Disney bundles up their parks and resorts together with the cruise line industry. So that's why sometimes at the earnings calls, you see them say, oh, our profits are through the roof. It's mainly because of the cruise line. So the fact that he's coming from that and over here to the Disneyland Resort could be a really good thing. Could be a great park president. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he might do over the next few years. I don't know how long he's going to be park president for. Usually they're around for a few years. So we'll see. Oh yeah, this is intense. I might need to seek shelter. Might be a tornado or two. That tornado from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway might be coming in. Kind of gives you a better idea of how hard it's raining right now. Yeah, always bring an umbrella. You never know. Oh, wow, there's like a flash flood happening over there. Here in Frontierland, across the way, Big Thunder Mountain is still open. I've done a few rain rides on Big Thunder Mountain. It's a lot of fun. And isn't it crazy that the dirt in Frontierland doesn't wash away? Again, it's that Disney magic, y'all. It's pretty incredible what the Imagineers are able to do. Yeah, this is crazy. Look at this. It's not budging at all. I don't know what they're using. It's that pixie dust, I guess. The Disney ducks are enjoying the rain today. Looks like New Orleans Square kind of cleared out a little bit. It's not as congested over here. California Adventure was still, I would say, the most crowded so far today, which is shocking because usually it's the other way around, but it could just be because of the festival. Uh-oh, that's not good. That is not good. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, don't forget to put your electric scooters underneath something when it's raining, because that's not fun coming back to a wet seat. Oh, well, they are cycling the attraction. You know, I was thinking about going on it too. The only problem is that it's raining right now, and I don't know if I want to get soaking wet. Not from the ride, but just from sitting on the ride in the outdoor portions. So I feel like right now would be the perfect time to go on it. So maybe if it stops here in the next few minutes and it opens back up, I'll jump on, but I have a feeling they're just gonna cycle it, you know, for another hour or so until the rain kind of dies down. It's a nice healthy line for the Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree up here. Go ahead and comment down below. Have you tried the new food here? If so, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Oh yeah, and the house lights are on up there too. You kind of see, let me zoom in. Yeah, you can see the house lights on the roof there. So she may be down for either the rest of the day or just like, you know, like a couple hours. I'm not really sure. Yeah, the house lights are on over there too in the second lift. Well, the logs are for sure getting wet. All the seats in the logs are soaked. Because, yeah, I don't think the rain's gonna let up here anytime soon. That's okay though. Pretty healthy line for Pirates on this side. And look, they're still using the lightning lane. Yeah, this is gonna be around forever, y'all. They fooled us. They just wanted us to think that, oh, this is gonna be a temporary thing while Haunted Mansion's closed. No, they're gonna keep adding as many lightning lanes as possible, so they can justify that value, especially for the premium option. Pirates does not need lightning lane. This ride takes like over 2,000 people an hour, which is ridiculous. Like I wish they would just get rid of this, because the line now suffers a little bit because of lightning lane. It's just unfortunate. Ooh, look at this over here at Tropical Hideaway. No line to enjoy the tasty treats they got over here. And you know, I was talking about the Spam Musubi earlier. I wish they had that here in the park. That would be like amazing. Disney, if you're watching, or if anybody from Disney is watching, yeah, put some Spam Musubi over here. I think that would be a perfect addition to Tropical Hideaway. I would buy like 4,000 of them. Whatever you had in the stock, like backstage, I'd just eat the whole pallet. So, just a heads up, I would love that. I'll put that in the suggestion box. Made it back to Main Street, and here's your look at Jolly Holiday. Still a lot of work happening over there. And it's going to be down for a while, just like I've been saying. But I think it's going to be it for like all the updates inside the park. So maybe let's head on out. So I don't think anything's going on in Tomorrowland. I don't think anything's going on in Toontown or Fantasyland. So yeah, I think that might do it. Let's walk through the gift shop though. Let's walk through Plaza Point and then the rest of the left side of Main Street, or right side if you're coming in. See if I can spot anything new. I'm curious if they've swapped out a lot of stuff in the holiday shop for some Valentine's Day stuff. They do have some Lunar New Year decorations in here, so that's kind of cool, but they don't have any Lunar New Year merchandise. Not that I can see. They have some Christmas stuff, and that's about it. It's just Christmas. I'm not noticing any other holidays. Which, hey, you know, that's unfair. What about Halloween? Where's Halloween at? And where's Valentine's Day at? I mean, all right, well, there you go. I'm not seeing anything else. Just kind of the same old stuff that we've covered before. A lot of this Minnie Mouse stuff is in here. So yeah, let's move on. Slowly work our way out here. The rain's letting up just a tiny bit. It's not raining as hard. Again, these flowers are loving it. And really surprising that there's not a long line for Market House. I was expecting a little bit more people in there. I just noticed here in Town Square, they do not have a big heart set up for Valentine's Day like they have in the past. It's kind of a bummer. You'd think they'd have that, especially for Sweethearts Night. But alrighty then. And I've had people ask me if I'm gonna do any of those after-hour events. I don't like doing the Disney after-hour events. I don't see the value in them. And it's just, yeah, so that's why you don't see them here on the channel. I know other people have covered them, but yeah, it's just, I don't think it's worth it. Not saying that if they had something like right here in Town Square, it'd be worth it. It just, in general, I don't think it's worth it. So that's why I just don't really cover them. But as you can see, yeah, park is still slammed. And I think it's time for me to get on out of here. Man, there's a lot of people. Let me zoom in. Yeah, look at that. It's just stacked all the way to Walt. It's a pretty awesome view though. You can see the carousel going in the background. Yeah, I don't think there's enough like experiences to justify me going to the after hours events. Like there needs to be more. There should be like walkthroughs. There should be more to it than just some food that you have to pay extra for and then taking pictures with characters. Like, I don't know. I have a feeling that the Universal Fan Fest nights that they're gonna be doing is gonna give the Disney after hour events a run for their money, because I feel like Universal's been paying attention to what Disney's been doing the past couple of years, and they're like, you know what? Maybe we could one up. So I don't know. I feel like Disney can step up the after hour events, especially things like Oogie Boogie Bash. I think it's time Oogie Boogie Bash receive some major upgrades, and I hope that it does, you know, for the 2025 season. Because I'd like to go one of these years, but again, I just don't see the value in it, and I am not going to spend that kind of money to do it until they offer a bunch of new things. I still want them to do walkthroughs. Hong Kong Disneyland did it, so I feel like they could do it at California Adventure. Ooh, the crows are out in full force. There's still quite a few people entering the park. And just, yeah, look at the Esplanade. Esplanade is going crazy too. Okay, the tram is stacked, so I'm gonna have to walk. I think that's gonna be a lot quicker. Well, I mean, it might be the same amount of time, but I'll just get my steps in. It's okay. Because, yeah, that's really crowded right now. And I don't know if I want to do that. So we're just going to traverse downtown Disney. It was a good update, though, today. I was able to get some coverage in there from both parks. I'm sure World of Disney is pop, lock, and dropping right now, too. People doing their shopping while it's raining. You know what? I am starving right now, so maybe I will try that Spam Musubi over here at the far end of downtown Disney. Might as well. It's $5. I'll give it a try. And I hope it's good, because I really love Spam Musubi. Okay, I must have misread the menu because it was $5 for one piece, not two. I'm not doing that. Yeah, so maybe it's good, maybe it's not. It's also plant-based. I did not read that earlier, so plant-based Spam Musubi for those that are interested. Available at Downtown Disney, probably for a very limited time. Usually those food trucks stick around for a couple weeks and then they bail and then they swap them out for something else. But yeah, I think it's a little too expensive for me. Because yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to watch it lately just because I'm gearing up for Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort that opens up this summer. So I'm limiting how many, you know, restaurants and stuff I go to here at the Disneyland Resort or at Universal or wherever. Because I'd rather just spend that kind of money out in Florida because it's going to be a big trip. It's going to be a very long trip. A lot of Epic Universe content, Disney World content. I mean, it's going to be insane. So again, be ready for that. You know, I'll have a lot of Disneyland stuff leading up to that moment, but around the summertime, leading all the way up into Halloween Horror Nights, oh yeah, Epic Universe craziness. And go ahead and comment down below, what kind of Epic Universe content are you wanting to see? Do you want to see hotel content as well? Do you want to see land-specific videos? Do you want to see what kind of restaurants are in the park? Yeah, let me know down below so I can start planning, because again, I want to try to cover everything. And that's why I'm in the process of doing another, you know, I'm planning another one of those really long trips. A trip similar that I've done with Katie and Spencer over at Best Life and Beyond. Oh wow, the crows agree. Yeah, they're also excited. Because yeah, it's like a once in a lifetime thing. You know, not too, it doesn't happen often when a brand new theme park on that scale opens up. And I want to take advantage of, you know, covering the latest. It's going to be fun. I'm a theme park enthusiast at the end of the day. I look forward to this stuff. And yeah, I think Epic Universe is going to be a game changer. Oh wow, look at this off in the distance. Look at that amazing sunset. Holy moly, let me zoom in. I'll try to zoom in here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. I wasn't sure if the sun was going to peek out, but sure enough, it did, and that is looking so good. That's a great way to close out today's Disneyland video. It's a really good way. And I hope all of you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. It helps out so much, that thumbs up button. YouTube and I love it. And so does the sun. The sun loves it too. Let me zoom in one more time. Hold on, everybody. Yeah, look at that. The birds flying through. That's like something out of a James Cameron movie. Alrighty, I've successfully made it back to the car. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you can let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from the Disneyland Resort or some of your other favorite theme parks, well, you should consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. And also be sure to follow me on Blue Sky, X, and Instagram. Those links will be down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.